Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. This is a big day. The Qwen 3.8-27B is supposed to be released within 15 minutes or so. I am ready for it. I have the download ready to go, and today we'll be testing that model and running it through all the tests, some visual tests, some concurrency tests. So um, I'm glad you're here. Please join me in this video, and I hope you subscribe. Okay, so I wanted to show you, I have um, the command going. It's checking every 15-20 seconds or so to see if it's released, and once the model is released, I'm gonna have to download it and run it through the test, and then I can show you guys the result. Okay, so wanted to share some of these numbers. There's a lot of talk going on. This model is, a lot of people were waiting for the release for this model. So this guy, June, he's a really good follow. I follow him on X, and um, you can just, people are saying Opus 4.6 level. This thing is pretty amazing, like this model, and we'll get into the results right away here. But just look at some of these benchmarks. It's beating Opus in some of these categories, which is amazing. Like software engineering, it's almost an 80 and 63 for Opus 4.6, and instruction follow, it's beating there. Competitive coding, it's beating there. This is amazing because I remember just in this is July, so I remember in like March, February, March, Opus 4.6 was the top tier. So this is running locally on my DGX, no API cost, and 100% running locally. And I have Opus 4.6 level agentic coding locally running, which is mind blowing, which is amazing. So let's get right into the testing. Okay, so the testing, I ran the concurrency, prompt scaling, generation, and long text. Uh, so in many of these, so these three are comparable because Muse Glimmer is a 30B, um, Qwen 3.6 27B, and Qwen 3.8 27B. These are all full weight BF16 models, and the numbers are there. It's 3.6 is still coming on top on some of these numbers, but they're in the ballpark. And the main thing is the visual testing that I did. How does that look like? So we'll compare that with Muse, and we'll see what the results are. So let me jump right into the visual results now. Okay, so these are all the first three tabs here are for Muse Glimmer 30B. And just before we get into it, I just want to show you like what the starting page looks like. This one is the Flappy Bird style game, and then this is the result for Qwen 3.8. So just look at the difference. I mean, wow, this is amazing. So this is it's a Pocket Budget gave it a name. We'll test it out, but I just want to show you the front pages. This is like a simple OS. So uh, this was a game, the Muse Glimmer. This is it. Like it didn't create anything, and but for Flappy Bird, it did create this. So let's start off with this. Let's start off with 3.8, Qwen 3.8, and let's test some of these buttons out. Whoa, look at that. It's got an animation. It's got and these are all one prompt. So it's got a little shadow on and it's got effects when it hits the little green thing. And it's got shadows, so it looks like almost 3D there. So let's keep it going. Let's see how far I can go with this. Wow, I'm not that good at this game. So let's start and see if I can pause. I can pause, okay, and I can do restart. And oh, I can even click. So if I don't have the space bar, I can click. Wow, really, it's got the moon, the lighting. That's just amazing. These are popping in. So if you look at these, the columns there, they are popping in. It's keeping best score. And let's compare that to the Muse Glimmer. It doesn't have the little shaky effect. The columns are not popping in; they're smooth. Um, but if you see if I can pause, like the pause button is so small at the in the corner here, so I can pause and I can resume. And so let's go back to this one. The restart button, okay, the pause button is right at the bottom here. It even has like a little system to show you like what it is. U, hopper, towers, sky. Okay, I love the moon, the clouds, the okay. And this time they're not just popping in. I guess they were before, so I'm not sure. Maybe after like the fifth or sixth, they start popping in. Ah, can't make it past this first one. All right, I can't make it past this first one, but this is a really good job by the Qwen 3.8. Let's go on to the next one. So this one was the browser game. So this is the expense tracker. Let's test this one out. This was built by Qwen 3.8 again. So let's put this expense in 150. It's an expense. Let's add that transaction. Oh wow, I love the effects. This thing. Okay, let's do another one. Maybe we can do like rent or something. Rent is high nowadays to 2,700. Okay, wow. Okay, let's do like income and change it to income and like 3,500. Very nice. Wow, I love it. You can get rid of these. It changes it. This is one shot. Like no other. I didn't give it any other instructions. One shot running locally on the DGX. Is amazing. All right, simple OS. So in this one, I told it to create some simple OS. Okay, documents. Okay, I can't open the files, but let's check in the pictures. Can't open them. Oh, it just got rid of that one. Projects. So yeah, it looks simple OS in this one. It didn't create anything at all for the Muse Glimmer. Okay, I can type. Okay, so it's working. I mean, we can keep notes. Okay, if you save it, no. Okay, it says saved. So let me click out of it and see if I can go back in. Okay, so it's there. Wow, I can clear it out. I did a very good job. Let's click on apps. Okay, so it has that. These are all one-shot prompts. I'm just amazed by this. Of course, I will be using this model going forward for my all the work that I do. So let's check this one. This one was the Muse Glimmer, and it has. I already did a test in my other video for this, so I won't go too much into this one, and we'll pause it here. So yeah, this is the test. I hope you liked the video. This is a new model. I'm sure you guys want me to do other testing, and let me know, and I can do those testing and post that video.